Welcome to Albury and the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre for another night of NBL1 action. It is the women's conference now between the Southern Vale home Bandits taking on the Basketball Australia Centre of Excellence. Steve Murphy in commentary alongside me is Jade Kolf, and of course, as always, it is for our premier partners in broadcast tonight, the SSNA Club in Albury. If it's live sport you hear at the stadium, then there's no better place. But if there's live sport you want to watch anywhere around the country or around the world, then the SSNA locker room is the place to be. Jade Kolf, welcome on this wonderful Saturday night. Really looking forward to the Bandits taking on the best young talent in the country across 2 games of basketball.
Yeah, great to be back here tonight, Murph. Lauren Jackson Sports Centre. The crowd is building once again. And after a little break, Murph, as I said, good to be back here in this great arena. And the Lady Bandits up against the Basketball Centre of Excellence tonight. Centre of Excellence, chock-a-block full of young talent of Australia's finest. Looking forward to this one. The Bandits, after a great win, their last outing. This one should be a good one, and really looking forward to the men's action coming up after this, Murph.
Yeah, let's, as always, run through a couple of the big players we might see out there on the floor tonight. For the Basketball Australia Centre of Excellence, like I said, there is a who's who of the best young talent in the country. All these players pretty much playing for Australia in one form or another. Isabel Palmer in the number 4 jersey tonight. 19 points averaging this year in the under-19s Aussie team from Newcastle in New South Wales, the top end, of course. Millie Pryor's another one to look out for. Kolfie in the number 14. She's a New South Wales Metro girl from Manly up there in Sydney. Under-15s Australian team played in recently. Jade Melbourne, another one, under-17s Australian team gold medalist. She is at Jade Melbourne in the number 6. Shoots it pretty well from range as well tonight, Kolfie. So there are a couple to look out for, and there's Paige Price as well, the other one that also under-15s played in the Oceania qualifier just recently, I believe, last year, a few months ago. So a number of talented players on the Basketball Australia Centre of Excellence. Of course, the girls come in, but they haven't won a game from their opening 6 matches. This is a double-header for them on Anzac Day. They took on Geelong at home, of course, and but nonetheless, Kolfie, this is the next generation we're going to look at tonight.
Yes, Murph, you're right. It is the next generation. So really that 0-6, scoreline. Looking at the roster here, Murph, ranging from 15 years of age to 19 years of age. So obviously the Centre of Excellence, without the experience that their other counterparts do have. But really looking to see how young Jade Melbourne goes about it tonight. She shoots the ball very, very well. Paige Price, as you said, number 12, only 15 years of age, playing forward for the Centre of Excellence. And Millie Pryor as well at 15 years of age. So even though they are outmatched experience-wise and probably physically size-wise, I'm interested to see how they go about it, how they execute, and I'm sure they're very, very well drilled. Still looking forward to this one, Murph. This one should be a good one.
Yeah, and the Bandits, of course, coming off a win against Diamond Valley, much sort of needed. They've played 3 games, they're 2-1. Can set their NBL1 season up really tonight and go to 3-1. It would be a great building block for them heading into one more home game before a couple of trips away.
Absolutely, Murph, and look for Coach Jackson to get that ball in down low to big Jessie Edwards, who had an amazing game last time, Murph. She really announced herself to the NBL1 ladies competition, and they've got a big size advantage in there with the Lady Bandits, so I expect Coach Jackson, with all her experience and expertise, to look to pound the ball inside early on and get that advantage. And maybe it's a real chance tonight for Coach Jackson to play some of the bench, get them some minutes, and have them jump out to a 3-1 start to the season, Murph.
Yeah, you talk about that inside ball, dominating the paint really so far this year. Jessie Edwards coming across, their Western Australian recruit via America. 20 points, 11 rebounds she's averaging, rated 7th at the moment for rebounds in the competition. Emma Mahadi, 16 points, going at 41% from the 3-point line. We've been super impressed by Emma Mahadi so far this season.
Emma Mahadi, she has been really, I think, from the game so far this year, Murph, she's been the MVP of the team. And she does a little bit of everything, Mahadi. She brings heaps of energy defensively, which we love, and I'm sure Coach Jackson loves. But very aggressive on the 3-point shot, on the outside shot. And there's plenty of action when Emma Mahadi's on the floor, and tonight should be no different, Murph.
We do welcome our listeners, not just here in the Albury Wodonga area, but of course up in Canberra tonight, staying tuned to the YouTube action of the Basketball Australia Centre of Excellence team. And just for those listeners, another person to obviously look out for, and we mention it every week, of course, is former Opals player Nat Hurst on the Bandits lineup as well. So she's having a good season also, going at 48% from the three-point line and 4 assists a game at the moment, which ranks her as 6th in the comp. So keep an eye on a couple of those players throughout the course of the night. Players are coming out on the court. We're not too far away from tip-off. We're set to get underway here. Potter, Scanlon, Fuller, Palmer, and also Hannon is going to start for the Basketball Centre of Excellence. It's Edwards to go against Hannon, and it's a Bandits ball. Harmon to the backcourt of Hurst. The Bandits start proceedings. Mahadi's first possession of the ball. Gets a little screen from Edwards. Harmon just overcooked it a little bit to Edwards. In fact, there's a foul called. And it'll be against Hannon.
Yeah, cheap little foul there on Hannon, but you could see there early on, Murph, looking to get into to Edwards, take advantage of that centre position and that size.
Dominated against Diamond Valley in there, didn't she? Was really the difference between the two outfits. Harmon underneath the rim. Draws some contact against Fuller. A couple of fouls early on against the Centre of Excellence.
Harmon has been one in recent weeks to not be aggressive early on, just really assess what's going on, and some big second half shooting from Harmon.
28 seconds in, no points yet, but now there is. Edwards scores and a bit of contact. We have a player down here as well. It looks like it could be there in Hannon, Ashley Hannon. So drawing the foul there, Jessie Edwards, like she did last week, but some heavy contact.
It was a big clash at the rim there, Murph.
Hannon looks like she's going to just come off the court for the moment, but she looks like she's walking off, so that's great news.
We like to see those big clashes at the rim, but that was very physical. We don't like to see any injuries, but it looks like we've got a clean slate there.
Jessie Edwards did this last week. She got the early points in the contest. Drew a foul as well. A lot of three-point plays by Jessie Edwards. I think there was 3 of them in that opening term. This is Palmer. 19 points, like I said, averaging this year. Scanlon steps inside the paint, throws the ball out wide for Rees. And Rees puts the left mid up, doesn't go. Fuller can't get the rebound. Defensive rebound goes to Harmon. Now Hurst to Mahadi. Bandits up court. Hurst into Edwards. Guarding her is Rees. Edwards goes off the glass and another couple of points. Nice start to Jessie Edwards. 5 points on the board. The Bandits score so far, a minute and a half into the contest.
And there it is early, Murph. Just as we thought, Coach Jackson going straight to the marquee centre in Edwards. Great start from her.
Working around the arc here. Fuller combining with Potter and also Scanlon in that chain of events. And the Bandits knock it over the baseline. It'll be a ball to the Centre of Excellence and Potter to take it. There's all around the key. Potter to Fuller. Back to Potter around to Palmer. Now Scanlon. What can the class of Scanlon do? Runs into Cherise Daniel. Out to Fuller for 3. And Rees can't keep it alive. Shot clock violation. It'll be a Bandits ball. Great
defense from the Lady Bandits there. On lockdown early on in this contest.
So 5-0. Bandits making a good start to this one. In their 3rd home game of the season, in their 4th match. This is, of course, the 7th game for the Centre of Excellence in this new NBL1 competition. Mahadi, how good's she been this year? Can't get that to go. Rees with a rebound of the Centre of Excellence and palms off to Palmer. Palmer, guarded by Daniel. Rees. Inside of Potter, stripped of the ball. Harmon with a steal. Daniel up court, guarded by Palmer, goes off the glass. Fuller with a rebound. Comes up, gives to Potter, and the pass a little hot. Bandits will get the ball back.
Yeah, pass a little bit too hot to handle there. Coaching staff for the Centre of Excellence would not like that at all. Fast break turnovers.
Natalie Hurst takes on Scanlon. beyond halfway. 13 remaining on the shot clock. Nice ball, Daniel into Edwards.
Beautiful pass from Daniel. Edwards with 7 points to start this ball game, Murph. What a start from her.
Lily Scanlon gives out wide to Isabel Palmer. Rees. What has been out on that right wing for a fair bit, and as Edwards finds herself sliding along the floor. It'll be a Bandits ball.
Yeah, Coach Veal wants to talk it over. Centre of excellence, call that one there. She's seen enough, 7 points to 0 down. Just wants to get a little bit of composure here before this one slips away. It can happen very quickly, Murph, as we know, especially with Jessie Edwards in sensational form down low. And Coach Kristen Veal says that's enough. We need to get some composure here. Just on that, Murph, what a great experience for young Lily Scanlon taking on, at the point guard position, taking on the Lady Bandits Nat Hurst. I mean, gee whiz, what an experience coming in here to Albury to face Hurst. You know, I guess she's looking forward to the matchup.
Yeah, you're taking on a player that's been there and done that in Australian basketball, and then we're looking at Lily Scanlon, who's hoping to be there and do that in the future plays as well. So you're right, the experience coming against in this competition against some of the best players in the country is certainly going to fast track their development. No question about that.
Absolutely great, and that's one of the benefits of not only having a Nat Hurst here in Albury Wodonga playing for the Lady Bandits, but as you said, it develops the next generation that are coming through. And as we mentioned before, Murph, this basketball centre of excellence, a lot of these girls will be possible future opals in the down the track.
Already Australian representatives in the junior grades. Scanlon guarding Hurst. We just spoke about these two. Mahadi. Bandits on a 7-0 run. Edwards inside again. And Jessie Edwards is set for a very big night. 9 points, has the entire score for the Bandits. 3.5 minutes into this contest.
And took some serious contact too there, Murph. She did well to kiss that one off the glass with a soft touch.
Fuller trying to go around Harmon, can't. Outside ball, Palmer puts up the jumper for 3. Isabel Palmer, nice shot. And the centre of excellence hit the board and will get the ball back.
Yeah, there's that nice shooting stroke of Isabel Palmer that we spoke about earlier on. She does not need too much space out there on the wing. And even though that was a pretty solid close out there defensively, Palmer did not flinch. That hit the bottom of the net, Murph.
Sorry, Coffee. 40% coming into tonight from the 3-point line for Isabel Palmer. That'll increase her average right there. This is Rees. Steps inside 2 range. Dishes off, and the shot put up there by Price and can't get it to go. The Bandits come up with a ball. Daniel down to the paint, puts it up, and then 2 points to the Bandits.
Good move there from Daniel. She loves to go right, Murph. You'll see that plenty of her tonight when she drives.
Rees into Price and off the glass. Nice move. Good ball by Rees. Nice finish by Price.
Beautiful little soft touch there from Rees.
Centre of excellence to work their way into the game now. You feel they've got, even though in the last minute or so, they've just got a little bit of momentum back. Bit of their groove going. Hurst around to Mahadi. Guarded by Price. Hurst gets a screen from Edwards. Out wide for 2. Harmon. Rebound goes to Potter. Up the court. Runs into Hurst. No harm done. Dished out into Rees. And Rees puts up 2 points.
Lovely move from Rees there. Nice head fake. Not much Jessie Edwards could do about that. Edwards probably a little bit fatigued at this stage, and not to be surprised, she's off to a hot start, doing a mountain of work at the offensive end as Harmon goes to work.
Yeah, it does. Yep. Just over the top there of Pryor.
That's her shot right there, Murph. Harmon, she loves that little baseline 12 to 15 footer.
Palmer again draws some contact, goes inside under the bucket and draws the contact. Nice move, Isabel Palmer.
Tough move from Palmer. And Murph, just on Palmer, that's what shooting 40% from outside range, from the 3-point range, can do. You've got to get up on her defensively, and that allows her to put that explosive first step on. And as you can see, she got to the rack there. she looks like a very, very complete player early on here, Murph.
It was a 9-and-zip run, I think it was, Colfie, to start this contest. And now the Centre of Excellence have it back within 4 points with 4:29 to play in the opening quarter. Thanks to the SSNA Club in Albury, of course, bringing you all tonight's basketball action on NBL1 YouTube. Great to have your company wherever you are listening around the country tonight. And we just read Hannon hasn't checked back into the game yet. She seems to be okay, but the problem would have been a couple of those fouls inside that first 90 seconds or so, Colt, for Ash Hannon.
Yeah, you don't want those early fouls, Murph. They can really put a dampener on your starting five if they've got to spend extended time on the bench. But full credit to the Centre of Excellence here. They, out of that timeout, Coach Kristen Veal really got the girls to play some lockdown defense, and Palmer has ignited this offense. It's kind of like she sensed that things were slipping away, and she's taken it upon herself from long range and then getting to the rack there for a nice possible end one bonus at the line.
And does get the bonus as well. So a couple of new players have checked in for the Bandits. This is Rice. So too Kirby checking into the game. Mahadi, Hurst. Hurst getting some instructions from the coaching staff. Out wide, ball up by Kirby. Can't get the three to go, and it comes down. Possession with the Centre of Excellence. This is Smith receiving the ball across from Price. Smith goes back to Pryor. Now Palmer out wide to Price for three. Almost. Rebound goes to Hurst. Quickly down court. Mahadi into Kirby. Draws the contact and will go to the line.
Yeah, late call there on Kirby, but I think a correct call. She came crashing in. Very solid contact there, and young Kirby will go to the line for two. That's what we want to see. Coach Jackson wants to see that. Players coming off the bench, being aggressive.
Makes the first one good. Bandits by 4. Kirby 2 from 2. Couple of sweet throws. This is Melbourne. Smith, Breeze. Across to Price. Working around the arc nicely. Smith for three. And that'll go. It's good. A couple of threes in this contest in the opening quarter thanks to the SSNA Club by the Centre of Excellence. Gets them back within 2.
Beautiful passing there from the Centre of Excellence. They've responded well.
They have. They're scoring most times going down the floor now as the jumper for 2 goes up. That's money for Harmon and the foul. And that'll go against Reeves, and Harmon will go to the line.
You're right, Murph. Absolute money. We just spoke about that earlier on. That is Harmon's bread and butter. 12 to 15 feet on the baseline, and Coach Veal can't be happy with the end one as well.
60% from the free throw line this year for Harmon. Doesn't improve that. And now Pryor gives to Melbourne. Charges down the floor. Fleur. Pryor. Melbourne. Smith combining with Pryor. They work it to the corner. Now, quick ball. Price to Smith for a second three. Same area. Deja vu. Offensive rebound to Fuller. Comes back off a couple of Centre Excellence players. And now Mahadi of the Bandits to Hurst. Harmon thought about the jumper. Got underneath the key. And did nicely. Puts it off the glass for another 2 points to Emma Harmon.
Nice move there from Harmon. Just using her size there to get the easy layup. Had to do a little bit of work there. A couple of power dribbles. Went up strong.
Smith's looking impressive on the court. Fuller. Here's a chance for Price for a three. Centre of Excellence at the moment, finding a bit of room outside that range for deep and going for a few threes. Not coming off on that occasion.
Well done there from Mel Kirby. She held on to that for dear life. Jump ball, Centre of Excellence at the baseline. Down 6.
Price into Fuller. Smith. Melbourne wants a screen. Gets it from Pryor. Smith steps back in for two. Alex puts it up now off the rim. Tapped out by, well, it was there, Jesse Edwards, but it ended up falling to Fuller, who put it off the glass for a nice 2 points and closed the margin again to 4.
Yeah, a bit of a breakdown there on the boards. Coach Jackson would be happy with that. Second chance points.
Mahadi drives hard to the basket. Doesn't get it to go, but draws the contact. And plenty of fouls early on by the centre of excellence.
Well done from Emma Mahadi there. That's what she brings. She brings versatility, Murph. I think that's the number one way to describe Emma Mahadi. She does everything. Shoots the three, as you said, 41% on the season so far. Happy to pass, find the open player, and also put it on the floor and get to the rim. And she is super aggressive defensively as well. She is really Mr. Do-It-All for this Lady Bandits team.
Gets the first bucket. Mahadi makes it 2 from 2. There's the Bandits for the SSNA club. Sub out Mahadi and bring in one of their American imports, Cerise Daniel. Price of the centre of excellence gives to Scanlon. Back on court also. Inside to Fuller. Works into the paint against Edwards. Puts it up. Ooh. Rebound goes to Edwards. Not quite. Everything else was pretty good by Fuller. Daniel brings it up court. Guarded heavily there. Close checking by Scanlon. And Hurst against Fuller. I should say against Melbourne. This is Daniel. Scanlon guarding her. Edwards in the paint. Jesse Edwards. Great defense by Price in the centre of excellence. Smith brings it quickly up court. Doesn't feed across to Melbourne. Puts it up. Offensive rebound goes to Scanlon. Back out to Smith. Centre of excellence. Get the ball back. Working around, driving and drawing some contact against Rice. Molly Rice there, drawing the foul.
Bit of a broken play there, Murph. That she was expecting contact there was Smith. Missed everything. Did well to get the ball back. And the centre of excellence with 51 seconds left on the clock here, Murph. Only trailing by 6. Coach Kristen Veal would be pretty happy with where her squad's at this point in time, I would imagine.
For the SSNA club, this is Scanlon getting around Daniel to the basket and gets it to go. It's good. Nice move by Scanlon. And the centre of excellence closed that margin again. Daniel brings it up court. 35 seconds remain in the opening term. Daniel drives, puts it up for 3. Cerise Daniel.
Big bucket from Daniel. Scanlon hit the floor. Wide open 3, and that's a bit of a dagger.
Under 20 to play. This is Melbourne flicking out wide. Scanlon goes for 3. No, she steps inside. Back out for 2. Fuller. Nothing but net. Nice shot. Under 10 seconds to go. Bandits will have the last play, you would imagine. 24-19. Bandits by 5 for the SSNA club. Arden on court. Gives in board to Harmon off the glass.
And makes the bucket.
On the buzzer. Bandits 26 points in the opening quarter. Take a 7-point lead in 19 to the centre of excellence.
Wow, what a way to finish the first quarter. We did not expect that. As I said, the Bandits jumped out to a big lead early on. 9, 10, outwards to 11 points. But the basketball centre of excellence have done well to bounce back, Murph. 26-19 after 1. And Harmon off the high glass as time expired. Gives the Lady Bandits a 7-point lead here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre, which, you know, after that first quarter there, Murph, quite optimistic. We're going to see a very, very good contest here tonight.
Yeah, major players on the court at the moment for the centre of excellence. Isabel Palmer really got them going with a big 3-pointer. 6 points for her. And apart, Adelaide Fuller's the other one that's got a bit of scoring done late. 4 points for her. And across for the Southern Vale home Bandits, Jesse Edwards put up the first 9 points of the game, in fact. And apart from her, Emily Harmon's had a good finish to the opening term with 8 points. Also, 5 points up there on the board as well to Cerise Daniel to finish the quarter. In terms of fouls, we've had Hannon with 2 fouls, which was very, very on in the piece. And she's the only one that you'd consider in any sort of foul trouble, I guess, early on with 2 fouls to start the game and a few single fouls across the board for both teams.
And looking at that scoring, Murph, with Edwards and Harmon, the centre-forward combo, we did mention coming into this contest that, I did think that the size of the Lady Bandits would give the centre of excellence quite a bit of trouble. And with Edwards at the centre position and Harmon at the, I guess you could say, the power forward position, they are the leading scorers and contributors so far with 17 of the Bandits' 26 points. So, Coach Veal, I'm sure she's over there talking right now. She'd want to put a stop to that and shut that down. But look, the Centre of Excellence showed plenty of character there and fighting qualities, but to be only down 7 points as we get underway for quarter number 2.
Coach Jackson there for the SSNA club, just having a couple of words to Jessie Edwards just before she went back out on court. Encouraging words, obviously. Very positive Coach Jackson would be at the moment. And the Bandits start with a ball in the second term thanks to the SSNA club in Albury. Broadcast partners for tonight. You're watching the action on NBL1 YouTube. Great to have your company. Arden, nice little move inside the paint. Edwards, great defence by Rees.
Beautiful block there from Rees. She's giving as good as she is taking down there, down low.
Palmer against Arden. 2 little speedsters. Potter, Rees. Scanlon. What about the 3? This is Palmer. Gets a little screen there. Goes inside under the rim. And the rebound goes the way of Kirby. Gives across immediately. Out to Daniel. Daniel drives hard inside the paint. Gives to Edwards. Gee, it was a nice move.
It was a beautiful look there from Daniel. Drew both defenders. And Edwards, she'd already had in her mind that she was laying that ball up. Ball slipped through. Centre of Excellence ball.
Potter received from Scanlon. Potter, nice move around Edwards. Puts the layup up. Then I reckon last touch off Centre of Excellence. Maybe not.
His beautiful move from Gemma Potter there. Showed some explosive athletic ability off the dribble. Just a little bit heavy on the layup though, Murph. Coach Veal would want Potter to make that basket.
Obviously was off the Bandits. Palmer. Scanlon. Stops and pivots. Rees just lost control of the ball. Harmon goes down court, looks for support. Now we'll hold things up. Inside, Edwards inside the paint. Haven't seen this for a while in the game. We won't see it again. Rebound goes the way of Potter. Quickly up the court, outside, left open is Rees. Drives inside the paint. Scanlon, well guarded by Arden. Rees against Edwards. And now Harmon, double team, flicks it out to Scanlon. Shot clock on 6 seconds. Shot goes up, hits the rim. And Daniel loses it. Fuller.
Blocked by Edwards.
Blocked by Edwards, and the Bandits somehow save face and come up with it. Storer flicked it out to Daniel. Daniel for 3. Would have been her second of the match. The rebound goes to Rees.
Great rebound from Rees there. As I said before, she's not afraid to tangle with Edwards down low there.
Defensive structure very nice at the moment by the Bandits. It's not stopping Palmer putting up a 3. Scanlon with the offensive rebound. Feeds out to Potter. Drives hard against Daniel. Scanlon with a second look.
Yeah, the Centre of Excellence, Murph, they are a big-time three-point shooting team. And it's Scanlon with that last 3. Palmer is deadly from out there as well. Those two need to be locked down.
Story gives to Daniel. Daniel drives inside the key to Edwards. And Edwards starting to miss a few shots under there, but mops up her work and gets the offensive rebound and gets it to go off the glass for another 2 points to Jessie Edwards, taking her tally to 11 for the night.
The Centre of Excellence have got some tall timber down there, Murph, with Fuller and Rees. And this girl here, Gemma Potter, she looks like a versatile big.
Massive block there by Casey Arden on Fuller. Arden brings it up court. Goes towards the paint, feeds out wide for Harmon. Gives to an American mate in Charisse Daniel. An offensive foul called against Emma Harmon.
Yeah, moving screen there, Murph. as Edwards takes a well-earned rest. Harmon's going to stay on. Nat Hurst back in the game as well.
Scanlon and Potter combining. Potter drives hard into the paint.
Tell you what, Gemma Potter is super impressive.
Well, Harmon gives to Storer. Well guarded by Palmer. And turnover. Good work by Palmer. And now Fuller. (28-22), 6 points. 6:22 for the SSNA club remaining in the second term. Centre of Excellence struggling to just finish some of their good work at the moment. Good defensive work, a hand in there by Emma Harmon. It'll be a Centre of Excellence ball. As we see a few changes, Scanlon going out of the game, so too Potter, so too Fuller. Checking in, we have Pryor. We also have Price back on court now as well, and Melbourne. Rees, well, Speaker Price, and puts the ball over the baseline. It'll be a Bandits ball.
Yes, Coach Veal really talking to a charge there on that one, probably shooting that one too early. Got nothing but air on that one. And an important couple of minutes coming up here for the Centre of Excellence as they try and stay in touch with the Lady Bandits with 6 minutes on the clock, Murph.
Hurst gives to Mahadi. Looks for Daniel. Feeds that way now. Daniel tries to take on Price. Little ball inside the jumper up by Harmon. Rebound, last touch, goes off the Bandits. It'll be a Centre of Excellence ball. Once they come off Rice. And for the SSNA club, we have another sub. Smith back in the game. He's had a pretty good game, Rees, must say.
Yeah, Rees is doing well in there on the defensive end and rebounding.
The initial start by Jesse Edwards. Now Smith. Price. Well, fed back to Pryor, back to Price. Put it up off the glass. But, ooh, Daniel. Hard ball. I don't think Rice was expecting that. Smith gets back out to Price, and there is a three. Nice shot by Paige Price.
Price just left all alone there. She made that air ball on that last shot. Not hesitant on that one there. That was nothing but net on that one.
We're back to three-point ball game, Kolf, as Mahadi extends that back out to 5. Emma Mahadi with her 4th point of the game. And off the feet there of Palmer. Smith, desperation to win that ball. Price feeds into Melbourne. Back to Smith. Well done, Centre of Excellence. Ooh, everything but go. It's great hustle there by the young emerging side.
And Sarah Rose Smith, a little bit too hard off the glass.
I don't know how to do that. I've never used it.
Ooh, Mahadi, tough
puts
move.
it up.
Tough move there from Emma Mahadi. As she goes to the line for 2 shots. That's what Mahadi brings to this Lady Bandits team, Murph. Every time things get a little bit tight this season, Mahadi has stepped up and said, look, I'm going to carry the offense. I'm going to get the ball. I'm going to take it to the rack, take it to the hole.
Some Hardy from the line, 4:35 remaining to extend the margin to 6. Edwards taps it back down to Mahadi. The Bandits get the ball back, so no harm done. Daniel calls the play. Melbourne guarding her. We go under 4.5 minutes. Daniel, nice move around Melbourne, steps to the paint, puts it up. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound goes to Smith. Melbourne, Smith, Price, Scanlon just trying to work an open three-pointer here. Inside to Pryor. Stands at the top of the key. Works against Edwards. Tries to flick it out, but M. Harmon too big. Gives to Nat Hurst. Doesn't elect to drive hard to the basket. Goes inside to Harmon. Draws the contact. Bucket won't count either way.
And that's what Nat Hurst brings to this team as well, Murph. She got the ball there on the break. And you wouldn't have been surprised if she took that to the hole, but she just pulled it back out, put it inside to Harmon. That's what Nat Hurst brings to this team. Plenty of experience.
Mahadi, well, Bandits cough it up. Fuller gives across to Melbourne. Fast play. Scanlon off the glass. Good play. Centre of excellence. Nice ball movement. It prompts a timeout for the SSNA club.
Yeah, Coach Jackson fuming on that one there as the lead dwindles to 3 points with 3:46 left on the clock. Going to be interesting to see what Coach Jackson does here if she swings the changes. This the leaders, as Sid Murph leads dwindled down to 3 with marquee player Jesse Edwards on the bench.
It feels like the Bandits are in control of the match so far. Colf, I don't know about you, but you get the feeling they are in a large part in control. But then you look up at the scoreboard, it's only 3 points, and the Centre of Excellence have missed a lot of buckets that just haven't gone. Their plays have been really good. They've found an open player, and they just haven't been able to get the basket to go, whether it's off the glass or shooting from range.
Yeah, Murph, I think, look, with the score being 30-27 at this stage, yeah, the Lady Bandits in front, they have led from start to finish, but I get the feeling that the Centre of Excellence are now starting to get some confidence that they're a little bit more consistent with their sets at the offensive end, and it's only for the dominance of both Harmon and Edwards' individual brilliant performances so far that has had the Bandits up by 3. I think more team-oriented down here. They're happy to go through their offensive sets here, and they've got some players here with that backcourt tandem of Scanlon and Palmer as well, I believe, that can do some damage, and they're growing in confidence.
Back on court now, 30-27. Hurst brings it up court to Daniel. Back across to Hurst. Drives inside the key. Hurst puts the jumper up, doesn't get it to go. And the rebound comes down with Price. Sort of a floating ball out to Scanlon. Melbourne steps around Hurst, drives in, and just a nice block there by Daniel, and the Bandits will actually get the ball back. Daniel just got a hand in there. All ball.
Yeah, Coach Kristen Veal wouldn't be disappointed with that. They put it through their hands early on there as Nat Hurst. Great pressure from Scanlon at that point guard position. That's that matchup we spoke about earlier.
Mahadi to Hurst, who's worked away from one side of the floor to the other. Demanding a screen from Edwards, gets it, gives to Harmon underneath the net.
Yep.
That is brilliant play. M. Harmon, nice ball into Jesse Edwards. She'll take those all night.
Beautiful touch pass from Harmon.
Smith. This is Fuller. Puts up the shot, and that's a big bucket against Jesse Edwards. Well done, Fuller.
Big bucket. Adelaide Fuller, she's one there that has been doing her bit down low on the marquee player of Jesse Edwards.
6 points for Adelaide Fuller now. Hurst inside again to Jess Edwards, who's just having a mixed sort of night at the moment. This is Smith. Can the Centre of Excellence get back-to-back buckets? Price puts it up for 3. Comes down. Offensive rebound to Smith. Off the rim. They'll get it back again. Scanlon this time floats it. Again, a 4th crack at it. And Fuller draws some contact.
Wow. Interesting stuff underneath the hoop there, Murph. The Centre of Excellence.
Foul called on Jesse Edwards, Cole.
Yeah, they are up for the fight, as we can see right there. Coach Jackson be not happy with that at all. 3 or 4 offensive rebounds there from the Centre of Excellence. And as we know, Coach Jackson, she'd want that cleaned up straight away. As soon as there's a miss, she wants that rebound gobbled up. 32-29, 2 minutes left in quarter number 2. And interesting as we wind down to the end of the quarter, Murph.
Yeah, for the SSNA club, that is another timeout. 1:59 remain. 3 points, but the Centre of Excellence will have an opportunity to reduce that margin. At the moment, the best scorers on court, 13 points to Jesse Edwards. She has been remarkably slowed since the opening 3 or 4 minutes of the match where she fired out with 9, but has looked good in the latter part of this half. And then across on the other side of things for the Centre of Excellence, Lily Scanlon has put up 7. She is the leading scorer on the court at the moment for the Canberra girls as it is.
So even scoring for the centre of excellence, Murph. And as I said, they're looking a little bit more comfortable with their half-court sets as they throw it in from the baseline. It's going to be Paige Price to throw it in.
To Melbourne. Hurst guarding her. Melbourne into Smith. Big block by Cherise Daniel. Not for the first time tonight. And then drives it up court behind the back. And gives to Molly Rice. Now Nat Hurst. Guarded by Price. Hurst steps inside 2-point range. Mahadi. Here is Daniel receiving. Across from Harmon. And Cherise Daniel, that is what she can bring to the table each and every night.
Yeah, she certainly can, Murph, as the shot clock winded down. She has the ability and the talent to get her shot anytime she wants, and moving right is what she loves to do. We've got 1:10 left in quarter number 2 as the centre of excellence go through their set.
Price from deep. A big shot there. Goes off the rim. Last touch. Well, won't matter. Smith flicked it back in. Mahadi gave to Rice. Now Hurst. For 3. Nat Hurst. It'll count. It's there. It's good. 38-29. Bandits take their lead out to 9 points.
And Hurst does not shoot many three-pointers, Murph, but there's that 48% clip on the season.
Melbourne drives hard under the rim.
Nice power move from Melbourne to the rack.
30 seconds remain in the opening half here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre in Albury. NBL1 action thanks to the SSNA Club in Albury. Hurst guarded by Price out to Daniel, who's had a big second term. Daniel from deep for 3. Cherise Daniel. How about that, J. Cole?
Wow, Cherise Daniel. Quick fire, couple of threes with 5 on the clock.
Melbourne drives under the rim, out wide to Price.
Gets
under
it up.
a second left, doesn't get it to go. The Bandits finish the half nicely. And at halftime, 41-31, it's the Bandits by 10.
Yeah, some hot shooting there late for the Lady Bandits. Daniel and Hurst combining for about 12 points there late. And what an enjoyable first half, Murph. We weren't sure what to expect coming in. We did think the Bandits were going to have the upper hand in this contest. But the basketball centre of excellence have been very, very impressive with the way they go about it. Very professional. And it's very refreshing to see some of the finest young talent in the country right here in Albury Wodonga.
Well, for the Centre of Excellence, Lily Scanlon has 7 points to halftime. Adelaide Fuller and Isabel Palmer with 6 apiece for them. And for the Southern Vale home Bandits, it's Jessie Edwards with 13 leading all comers and 11 points to an American import in Cherise Daniel. A break on NBL1 YouTube action. Stick with us for a big second half coming to you live thanks to the Albury SSNA Club in Albury here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre. Welcome back to the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre here in Albury, Wodonga. The Southern Vale home Bandits leading at halftime over the Basketball Australia Centre of Excellence 41-31. Steve Murphy, Jade Colf in commentary. Of course, it is for our broadcast partners, the SSNA Club in Albury. We thank you for their support of the 2019 NBL season. Jade Colf, you've got some of the big stats in front of you. If you want to just run us through a few of those, Colf, man.
Yeah, we've got some stats here, Murph, and field goal percentage from the Lady Bandits, shooting at 55%, 3-point shooting 52%, 67% clip there, Murph, and they finished hot with Daniel and Hurst from long range, 63% from the free throw line. They'd want to get that up, and for the Centre of Excellence, they are shooting at 33% field goal clip. So for them to be down 10, they would be very, very happy with that. 3-point percentage at 33%. Free throws 100%. And on the rebounds on the boards, the Centre of Excellence 23-17 on the glass. So that's keeping them in this contest. Turnovers at 6 apiece, and assists and blocks very, very even as well, Murph.
Yeah, Jessie Edwards averages 11 rebounds a game. She's 7th in the league for that, and so far 5 to half-time. So again, Jessie Edwards is on target to do exactly that once again.
And I think what to look forward to here as we get underway for quarter number 3, Murph, is, look, if the Bandits are able to maintain that outside shooting, I think they win this contest. But look, the Centre of Excellence, I've been impressed with the way they go about it, how they go through their sets. They're obviously very, very well coached, very, very well drilled, and they have got some feisty competitors in the backcourt in Isabel Palmer and Scanlon, who is enjoying that matchup with Nat Hurst.
Fuller's going to get us underway again and give across to Scanlon. Great to have your company on a Saturday night here in Albury for the SSNA Club. This is Palmer. Got the scoring going earlier tonight. Now driving around Daniel, but a nice block by Daniel again, having a good game. And ends back with the ball receiving from Hurst.
Very, very impressed with Daniel's game tonight. She is doing it at both ends of the floor.
Mahadi to Harmon. Just over the top to Edwards and starts the second half like the first. Charisse Daniel, reverse layup. A bit too cute in the end. Harmon stepped out. Centre of Excellence ball.
Disappointing there from Daniel. She missed what was a relatively easy left-handed layup. Someone of her calibre, she normally eats those up.
Potter. Oh, just lost it there, hit the toe. And Mahadi's underneath that pack. It'll be a Bandits ball.
And look for that matchup there. The Gemma Potter, Emma Mahadi matchup. That is a marquee matchup with those two ladies. Potter's just come back on the floor. She did impress me with the way she got up and down the floor, Murph, with her athleticism. She failed to hit the scoreboard, but she is a blue-chip athlete, that's for sure.
Nat Hurst, who controls so much of the Bandits' games. Charisse Daniel, we know her repertoire from outside the range of 3. Inside to Edwards, good defence, Potter. Good closing speed to get that ball, and Palmer steps around Mahadi.
Yeah, Gemma Potter right on cue, as I mentioned.
Scanlon fakes the shot, and then Jessie Edwards, too tall, gets the steal. Gives across to Nat Hurst, brings it up the floor. Mahadi. Harmon inside the paint, under the rim.
Yep.
It's good by M. Harmon.
Too big, too strong there, Murph.
Averaging 10.6 points a game this year, already up to 10. First couple of minutes into the third quarter, thanks to the SSNA Club. This is Palmer. Nice ball inside to Potter, off the rim. Rebound goes to Edwards.
There's Potter again, just failing to finish around the hoop.
That's been the problem so far in the game for the Centre of Excellence. They could almost be in front, Colf. I know they trail by 3. Edwards drives. Nice block there by Rees. Edwards gets the ball back. Daniel drives around Potter. Reverse layup. This time it's good. Charisse Daniel makes amends for a few moments ago.
Some soft defence there. And I wouldn't think Coach Veal will be very close to calling a timeout here.
Scanlon. Potter for 3. Centre of Excellence. No good.
Bad luck there from Potter. Nice open look. She's got a good stroke out there. as Mahadi brings the ball down the court. Edwards, top of the key, backdoor cut, Hurst.
Back to Harmon, puts up the jumper inside the paint and misses. Centre of Excellence get a let off. Palmer drives hard to the basket, puts it inside looking for Rees.
And there's Edwards over the back with another foul. And Coach Jackson's going to bring her straight out by the look. Yes.
Couple of fouls and 13 points on the board. Mind you, Sharice Daniels also moved to a game high 13 points so far in the game as Centre of Excellence have the ball.
Molly Rice and Mel Kirby just checked in.
Big three-point effort there by Palmer. Doesn't go. Hurst to Daniel for three.
Oh!
Sharice Daniel hot hand at the moment for the Bandits.
There is another one from Daniel as the lead balloons out to 17.
Saying to make a move here, the Bandits in the game. Fuller, Potter, Palmer. Well, they keep pulling the trigger for three. The Centre of Excellence girls. Palmer steps inside for two. Puts it up. Off the rim, in fact. It'll be a Bandits ball.
They're going to wave that one away. And Coach
Top of the backboard.
Kristen Veal calls a timeout and says enough's enough. Dreadful start to the second half from the Centre of Excellence. They want to talk it over as the Bandits lead by 17, Murph, with plenty of time left in quarter number 3 here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre.
Yeah, Sharice Daniels been the player in this quarter. It's really started on fire. I know she missed the reverse layup a little bit earlier on, but she has taken her game to 16 points so far for the match and been dynamic across the court. She's the top scorer out there at the moment, causing a few issues.
And you have a look at that three-point shooting, Murph, with the Centre of Excellence. They're shooting at 31%, not too bad at 4 of 13, but if you take a look at the Lady Bandits, they're at an astonishing 71%.
Yeah.
5 from 7 from long range, and as I said, if they continue anywhere in that area, they will win this contest tonight comfortably.
Yeah, they're on a 7-0 run in this quarter. Centre of Excellence haven't added to the total. 6:39 remain thanks to the SSNA Club in the third quarter action. You're on NBL1 YouTube action. Jade Kolf alongside Steve Murphy. Kirby of the Bandits to start with the ball. Bench seeing a bit of game time so far for the Bandits.
I'm enjoying the Hurst-Scanlon matchup.
Daniel. Rice for three. She wants to get in on the action. No good. Scanlon with a rebound. And you speak about Scanlon and Hurst. We watch it again unfold. Nice ball out to Price. Wide open for three. Rebound goes to Daniel.
That's her shot, Price.
Here's Daniel. Melbourne guarding her. Close checking. Doing nicely, but the screen by Rice. Daniel back to Rice. Inside for Harmon. She's going to go to the bucket and does it well against Hannon.
She's having a field day in there, Harmon. Just too strong and experienced down there. Great body positioning. Such a great post-up player. Once she gets it down there, Murph, she's hard to stop.
Scanlon gets back to Smith from deep for three. Smith off the backboard. Ends up with Hurst. Daniel into Harmon. Gets back. Hurst, top of the key. Hurst puts the shot up, and it's good. Nat Hurst moves to 5 points for the game.
Leads out to 21, Murph, with 5:20 to go in quarter number 3.
Really happened in the blink of an eye, hasn't it, Cole?
It really has. Centre of Excellence need a bucket as Scanlon drives in. That is just what the doctor ordered, a left-handed move off the glass, and that was long overdue. They needed that one.
Yeah, stops an 11-0 run in this term. So the first points of the second half to the Centre of Excellence as Sharice Daniel finds herself with the ball. Drives out wide to Kirby. Steps inside Hannon. And Hannon with a big contact there amongst the girls. And Hannon's been in a bit of the walls tonight.
Crashing over
the top
floor.
of Kirby.
Kirby with a nice move to the rack. Got the offensive rebound. And it was Ashley Hannon over the back.
Third foul just coming back on the court. So an injury to start the match with a couple of fouls, and now picking up her third with 4:49 remaining in the third quarter for the SSNA. Harmon shot up, blocked by Hannon. 2 shots. Again, Hannon now in some real foul trouble.
Hannon's going to go and take her position on the bench there, Murph. Foul trouble is not going to get it done. And it's been a long night for her thus far as Kelsey Rees checks back in. Kelsey's been pretty handy there tonight at the centre position, and she's going to need to play some top-line defence on this young lady here as she makes the first. Harmon ticks along to 13 points, and with Edwards getting plenty of rest on the bench, she is happy to shoulder the load down low, Murph.
Well, Rice gets the rebound, comes back Harmon, but taken away by Melbourne. Nicely done. Now Melbourne drives hard to the bucket, goes inside, last contact off Melbourne. Bandits ball back. Just going back to Emily Harmon with that bucket. 13 points now she's up to, her season average of 10.6. So having a good game tonight, Emily Harmon. And very good on the assist too, Colf.
Yeah, she's got 3 assists. She's a very good passer, but she's in that score-first mode tonight. She's got that size and skill advantage down low.
Kirby and Rice. Here's Harmon again. Looking for another 2 points. Gets it in the bucket. 15 for the game for Emily Harmon.
Yeah, she is doing what she wants whenever she wants to do it, Murph. And Coach Kristen Veal needs to do something about it. Maybe start to double team.
Melbourne. Hard ball inside for Pryor. Gets some physical contact against Rice.
Oh, Molly Rice. Diving on the floor. Coach Jackson loves to see that. As Rice goes and takes a spell, and a well-earned rest for Harmon too, Murph.
It's good old-fashioned hip and shoulder, that one, Cole.
It was. We don't mind seeing that up here in the commentary box.
22 points is the margin at the moment. The Bandits extending from 10 at half time, with still 4 minutes to play in this quarter for the SSNA club in Albury. Rees flicks it out to Fuller, around, outside range. This is Pryor, or Price I should say, just gets to the paint. And Hurst taps it back down. And last touch comes off the centre of excellence. It'll be a Bandits ball. Reed doing nicely there for the Bandits.
And the centre of excellence really struggling to score some buckets here. They have gone cold. They are now 14 from 47 from the field goal, from the 2-point range, 30% clip, 27% for threes. Doesn't matter how well they're running their offense, if they can't improve that shooting, they're in real trouble. Down 22 with 3 minutes to play.
Hurst out wide. This is Storer giving back to Hurst. Guarded by Melbourne. Also Fuller for the moment. Flicks it out. Edwards puts the jumper up. Rebound comes down to Reed. Nicely done. Gives to underneath to Arden. Back to Reed.
Too long. 3-second violation there, Murph.
And it'll be centre of excellence ball with Fuller.
Poor Casey Adern was stuck down there below amongst all those trees.
Smith drives to the paint. Well, almost stripped of it there by Reed. Smith recovers. Bandits come up with it. With Big Edwards. Gives across to Arden. Drives up court. Nat Hurst gets a big screen by Edwards. Gives Hurst time and space. And that's what Natalie Hurst can do with that.
It certainly does, Murph. 48% threes on the year. Nat Hurst. She's an assassin from long range. She will make you pay every single time.
Melbourne drives hard against Reed and has stepped out. Bandits ball. Things starting to go askew for the centre of excellence. 25 points that margin for the SSNA club. 2:38 remain in the third. And some big numbers starting to rack up for the Bandits. Here is Arden bringing it up. Outside 3 range. Around to Hurst. Steps in on the left. Top of the key. Tries to give to Edwards, who got a fair bit of contact there against Smith.
It looks like a foul on Smith. Just tried to come across there and help out on Edwards. Dragged her down as Edwards went up to grab that ball, Murph, and she had someone on her back. She is a force to be reckoned with down low, Edwards. As the Bandits ball on the baseline, Mahadi to throw it in.
Now looks to store it, goes inside to Edwards off the glass, 2 points. Jesse Edwards moves to 15 points for the game. 2:15 remain. In the third, Palmer inside the paint, puts it up, gets her own rebound. And takes it back outside range. Rees. Outside to Palmer. Palmer from long range from deep for 3 off the rim. Comes back, rebound goes to Reed, who's been prominent since coming on. So too this girl. Casey Arden tries to step around Palmer. Mahadi goes on the left. Gives to Edwards, puts up the jumper for 2. Jesse Edwards, nothing but net.
Gee whiz, Murph. If she's making 15-foot jump shots, she is almost unplayable. Unstoppable there. 17 points, 10 rebounds for Edwards. Another double-double for her.
What a massive quarter this is for the Bandits as Potter goes to the basket, drives hard and gets reward.
And there she is, Gemma Potter, long overdue. She's a smooth operator and she wants to get herself into this contest here.
Would you believe that's only their 4th point of the quarter so far for the SSNA club. They're going to add to it. Potter, back-to-back buckets. Can't get it to go off the glass, and that's been the story of their night in the third quarter for the Centre of Excellence. Mahadi with the ball. Open up a match-winning lead in this term. Mahadi drives hard against Palmer to the bucket. And the rebound goes the way of Scanlon. She's going to bring it up court quickly. 38 seconds remain. Scanlon out wide for Potter. Back across to Palmer. Now Fuller. Rees wants it inside. Arden pickpockets it off. Not quite. Rees gets the ball back. Goes to the bucket and misses. The rebound to Fuller. Draws the contact against Mahadi. And we'll go to the line.
The Centre of Excellence can't hit the side of a barn right now, Murph. 29%. 15 of 52. And Coach Veal is just looking for somebody to grab a couple of easy buckets. And look, the Bandits are playing solid defense, but the Centre of Excellence have missed some wide open shots, both from long range and down below, Murph.
Adelaide Fuller, 7 points for the game, makes it 8 points for the game. The Bandits in this term have put on 21 points, I should say, 21 points to 6. So it's been an outstanding quarter for the SSNA club by the Bandits. Now Mahadi wants to add further to that. Inside to Store. It was a good ball. Out to Arden. Now for 3. And Mahadi, that's what she's done so well all this year. Rebound goes to Scanlon. Last play under a second. Scanlon puts it up. No good, doesn't count.
Oh, gee whiz, the referee.
Close call. And that will end three-quarter time thanks to the SSNA club here at the Lauren Jackson Sports Centre. NBL1 YouTube action. It is the Bandits 62. And the Basketball Australia Centre of Excellence 37, Colf. What a period that was for the Bandits. 21 points to 6.
Yeah, the Lady Bandits showed their championship muscle right there, Murph. As you said, 62 to 37. They are shooting lights out. 52% from the field goal range. 60% on three-pointers. And the Basketball Centre of Excellence were absolutely ice cold, Murph. There's no other way to describe it. And the horse has bolted, and now it just really comes down to quarter number 4 and what Coach Kristen Veal's squad can muster up and see if they can remain competitive.
Well, they're going to have to come back somehow, Colfie, because the Bandits right now can get a good percentage boost tonight and look to go on with it. I love the fact that Casey Arden and Kirby has seen a bit more game time out there tonight as well, which has been really, really good for the Bandits.
Yeah, and also it's been the efficiency tonight, Murph, for the Lady Bandits. Emily Harmon been very, very efficient, but Cherise Daniel, I think she's played a complete game tonight. We know what she can do at the defensive end, but she's picked her spots at the offensive end. She's been deadly from long range. Her offensive game over the last couple of weeks, Murph, to start the season hasn't been probably where you'd expect it. But tonight she's firing on all cylinders, and she's the complete player, both offensively and defensively tonight.
Lauren Jackson looks very content. Didn't spend really virtually much time at all speaking to her charges. Happy for the ladies to go about their business, and they're a happy bunch at the moment. It's going to be 3-1 for them if they can get over the top of this game, which you imagine a 25-point lead they'll be able to. For the Centre of Excellence girls, well, they're staring down the barrel, I guess, of a 0-7 start. However, they've showed snippets. This is the future in many ways of Australian basketball out on the court.
Yeah, they certainly have, Murph. With it said, the Centre of Excellence with their ages ranging from 15 to 19. Really, it's all about development for the Basketball Centre of Excellence. And as you said, they've shown some snippets here tonight. Some promising things to look forward to. Let's see what they can do in quarter number 4.
Well, hopefully they can, went, I think, 9 minutes almost with only 2 points as we commence in that last period. We commence the final term thanks to the SSNA Club in Albury. If there's any live sport you want to watch, well, you want to go there and watch it on the very biggest screens. Scanlon drives inside, gets it off the rim is Edwards. Out wide for Hurst. The Bandits quickly up the floor. Cerise Daniel. Bit of footwork there by Palmer. Kicking away soccer style. This is Harmon under the rim. Edwards puts the jumper up. Rebound goes to Potter. Like Potter's game, actually.
Yeah, she's a super athlete, Murph. The way she gets the ball and gets up and down the floor, she's one to look for in the future, no doubt.
They're spreading the floor at the moment. Rees looking for Potter, gives a screen for Potter, but Hurst able to step around it. Scanlon into Rees, under the rim against Edwards. No problems.
Well done from Rees. She's battled hard in there tonight, and she's been up against it. The twin towers of Harmon and Edwards have wreaked havoc in there, so fine competitive effort there from Rees.
First bucket of the last, thanks to the SSNA Club, goes away, the Centre of Excellence, and now a big block by Rees on Edwards, but it will be a Bandits ball. But some nice work at either end of the floor by Rees. Kelsey Rees as Edwards puts up the shot, and rebound goes the way of Palmer to Scanlon. Another 2 points to the Centre of Excellence. They start with a 4-and-love run in the last.
Yeah, great work from the Centre of Excellence. Any easy buckets that they can get, they need to take.
And if you combine that at the end of the last, whereas Nat Hurst puts up a 3. Rebound down towards Rees, Centre of Excellence ball. If you combine that with their 2 buckets at the end of the last quarter, they're on an 8-0 run at the moment, the Centre of Excellence.
Yep, well, they'll take that as Coach Kristen Veal stepped on the court there, really demanding, a good box out. She doesn't want any second chance points, Coach Veal.
Mahadi, Edwards. Mahadi reverse layout. Nice assist, Jess Edwards.
Wow, a little 1-2 punch there, a little 1-2 combo, the give and go.
Scanlon to Palmer. Drives inside the paint, puts it out wide. 3-point jumper up by Potter is good. Centre of Excellence have come to life.
There's that girl, Potter.
Mahadi. Hurst for 3, Nat Hurst. There's a response. Hits the floor as well.
She's Nat Hurst. Lights out from there. She'd be about 50% on the year now. She's about 3 or 4 tonight from long range. She's absolutely deadly from there when she lets it go.
That's for 3 as well. It's raining 3s here. This time Scanlon puts it in. Talk about shooting the lights out. It's happening in this last quarter. Kaufman.
Well done from Lily Scanlon there.
Hurst. Mahadi. She loves it for 3, and Mahadi. Rebound goes to Jess Edwards and puts it up.
Ooh.
Twice. Can't get it to go. Fuller cops one across the chops, if you will.
Tough move there from Edwards. She wanted the foul called. Referees weren't having it.
Palmer, Potter, Fuller. Rees dummies the 3, steps up hard against Edwards. And
tough move, easy bucket there. Another missed layup.
Offensive rebound once, twice by Fuller. Draws the contact. Jessie Edwards gets the foul.
She goes up hard there. Missed the first layup. As Coach Veal looks like Coach Veal just really wondering how that happened. She's like, can we make the first bucket, Murph, instead of having to go up 2 or 3 times? But it is tough underneath there with Edwards and Harmon. They've got some tall timber there.
Rebounding's been a feature in this last quarter, actually, by the Centre of Excellence. They've outdone the Bandits in that area. Fuller makes the first one go. Young Adelaide Fuller.
Speaking of rebounding, Jessie Edwards with another 12 tonight. She's got 17 points, 12 rebounds.
80% from the free throw area this season to Adelaide Fuller. She's generally deadly from there and goes to 10 points for the game. Her season average was 7.5. So having a good game, Adelaide Fuller. Hurst, a long ball out wide to Hurst.
Oh.
Harmon to Hurst, I should say. Now back to Harmon, top of the key, and Harmon takes her to 17 points.
She's got the total game, Harmon. She can post up, use the glass, but she can also face up, hit those 12 to 15-foot jump shots.
Potter in ball to Palmer, guarded by Daniel. Out wide, Fuller. Gives to Scanlon. Centre of excellence trying to work it inside the key. Rees does that. Hand to it. 1 second left on the shot clock. It'll be a Bandits ball.
Did not hit the rim. Shot clock violation. Some active hands in there, Murph, from the Lady Bandits. Coach Jackson does look very relaxed over there with a 20-point lead with 6 minutes left, but I'm sure she's pleased with the intensity that continues from the defensive end for the Lady Bandits.
For the SSNA club, 20 points the lead, 5:56 remaining in the last term. And Colfie, I've got to say, this crowd is building. It's no wonder with the excitement that the Bandits have provided in the men as Melbourne and Palmer try to provide their own. Palmer gets, well, I thought fouled hard, nothing doing. Comes up Molly Rice of the Bandits, gives to Hurst. She'll slow things up. Give to Mel Kirby. Steps inside the paint, and a big block there by Rees. It'll be a Bandits ball.
Yeah, Mel Kirby ran into a brick wall there in Rees, and you're right, Murph.
This crowd
is building.
Starting to build, and they've been very, very good in their first couple of home games. The Southern Vale home Bandits as Nat Hurst puts up another three. Hurst all of a sudden moves along to 14 points for the game.
12 of those points are from three-point range, Murph. About 50% on the season.
It's like effortless for her tonight at the moment with some of those three-point shooting. Melbourne inside. Smith puts it off the glass. Nice move. And gets 2 points around Reed. Cerise Daniel, another one that's had a good game tonight with 16 points. Nat Hurst can't do it again, can she? You bet she can. Nothing but net for Nat Hurst. 17 points, equaling Jessie Edwards and Emily Harmon as the highest scorers out there tonight.
And then we've got a Lady Bandits ball. A foul off the ball, centre of excellence. 4:50 left.
Third foul to Sarah Rose Smith.
And Coach Kristen Veal on that last three-point shot from Nat Hurst was pleading with her defenders to get up and put a bit of pressure on Hurst as she earns a well-earned rest. I'll be surprised if she comes back on the floor, Murph. She'll be done, I think, with 5 minutes left in this ballgame.
Storer feeds out wide. Arden back across. Daniel for deep for three. The Bandits can't miss. Wow.
Complete game from Daniel tonight, Murph. 19 points. She jumps to the head of the scoring table.
It's a battle at the moment between four. Daniel, Hurst, Harmon, and Edwards as Smith puts up a three. Tries to get her own rebound. Can't. Comes up to Rice. It's a battle between those four at the moment. Who can come up with the most points? A good steal here. Taken away by Melbourne. Gives to Fuller. Into Isabel Palmer. Switches back to the left, into Smith. Nice ball, nice move off the glass with the left mid by Smith for 2 points.
Nice move there, tough move. They have missed some easy ones in that tonight.
Arden, guarded by Melbourne. Out wide to Rice. Daniel for three again. Cerise Daniel. Feels she can sink it from anywhere on the court.
That was a heat check, that one, Murph. She wanted to see how hot she really was. That did not miss by much. She is feeling it.
Here's Melbourne. Ambitious, I was about to say, by Price out wide. Smith steps inside, throws it out. Here's a three-shot coming out by Palmer off the rim, and shot clock again. No, back off. 2 points goes up. The little jumper there by Price. Paige Price puts in two.
Paige Price with the soft touch there, Murph. Lovely little floater from her.
Couple of players, Mahadi and Scanlon, about to check back into the game for their respective sides. This is Mel Kirby, drives inside the paint and gets it to go for 2 points. We see an SSNA timeout once more. 2:55 remaining in the game. The Bandits on their way to a third win of the season. 78-55, up by 23. The centre of excellence so far, reducing the margin by 2 from three-quarter time.
Yeah, so far scoring leaders, Murph. It's been the Twin Towers of Hurst and Harmon, both with 17 points apiece. And all-court player Sharice Daniel not only doing it at the defensive end, but her offensive slump, it's fair to say, Murph, is now broken. 19 points tonight, and she's been hot from long range. Lady Bandits shooting 52% from the floor, 59% from downtown, and so far tonight it's been the complete performance.
Yeah, it has been. No question about that. 2:55 still remaining to get in on the action. The Bandits won't, well, unless they went nuts, they won't quite get to that century, I don't think, Colf, of 100 points. They'll fall short of that, but they've certainly upped their scoring since half-time. Been very impressive so far. 39 points in this second half to 24 for the centre of excellence.
Yeah, I think anything above 80 in this NBL1 competition, Murph, is definitely some hot shooting. So Coach Lauren Jackson should be happy with what she's seen so far tonight.
They've corrected it, so the scores are level in this final term. It was 25 at three-quarter time. For the SSNA club, Fuller out wide to Price, to Scanlon, just back on court, feeds back to Smith, 2 seconds, one, puts the shot up there, Scanlon. But the defence again of the Bandits win the ball back.
Coach Jackson, look at the passion on the sideline. She was on her feet talking about that stop there, Murph. She's loving the defensive intensity from some of the second unit that are out there. She's got Kirby bringing the ball up the floor. Arden's out there.
Well, loose pass there by Mel Kirby. Taken by Price, drives to the bucket, and there's 2 points, money all day for Price, Paige Price. 80-57, 2:10 remaining in the game. Arden.
Arden's done a good job with that point guard position tonight, giving up tremendous size.
And putting the shot up there was Kirby. Reed can't get the rebound. It comes to Smith, who's had a good fourth term. Takes on Storer, draws the contact, and also makes the bucket call.
Threw it up and it went in, Murph. That was very impressive finish there, going at full speed. She flipped it up and got the roll.
It was so good it only touched the bottom of the net as it was coming out of the basket.
Didn't touch any of the rim. I'll take that one.
And Smith to finish off her good work and go to double figures. Can't do it. Arden comes up with a rebound. Under 2 to play. 2 minutes, that is. They've used up their shot clock on most occasions. Centre of excellence. Been well guarded by the Bandits. Kirby steps inside. Does well. Gets the offensive rebound and puts in 2 points to Mel Kirby. Takes her to 6 points for the game. Valuable from coming off the bench.
Yeah, well done from Kirby. She's been good tonight. I like her energy.
Melbourne. Smith puts it up. Doesn't get it to go. Comes out. Ends up with Scanlon. Fell over, flicks it to Melbourne. Good hustle. Melbourne puts up a 3. What a shot from deep in the corner. Great shot by Jade Melbourne. Under a minute, Arden out wide for Mahadi. Bandits by 20 for the SSNA club. Mahadi gets a screen by Reed inside to Reed. Inside the paint, puts it up, offensive foul. And good defence there by Jade Melbourne again.
Yeah, good hard play underneath there. Just a little aggressive with the elbow as she tried to fight for position.
Another timeout for the SSNA club, and we have 55 seconds and a bit of change remaining to cap off round 4 for the Southern Vale home Bandits against the Basketball Australia Centre of Excellence. Stick around. We have the men's game coming up later tonight. The Bandits hoping to remain unbeaten in 2019, and they're taking on a side themselves that at the moment sit 3-3, Colf. They've put together some good basketball so far this season, the Centre of Excellence. I'm looking forward to the two doing battle tonight.
Yeah, the Centre of Excellence. On the men's side, they are well drilled. As we know, chock full of young talent, some of Australia's finest. But it's fair to say, Murph, what we've seen so far from the men's side of things with the Southern Vale Bandits, they are a team in full flight tonight. So it's going to be an explosive evening, and the crowd is building.
Potter gives across to Scanlon. 50 seconds. Just over remains. Scanlon drives. Almost lost a handle on the ball. She went to the bucket. I reckon Smith's going to professionally foul Mahadi here. And it actually makes Sarah Rose Smith have 4 fouls for the night to go with her 9 points. Kirby and Mahadi combining. Under 40 to play. 40 seconds. Kirby gets a screen by Reed. Drives against Potter. Goes to ground and cuffs it up to Smith. Over the top to Price. Has support by Melbourne. Elects to go herself with a layup. And rebound goes to Mahadi as Potter tries to strip her of the ball. Bandits ball.
Yeah, that layup miss there. I believe it was Paige Price. Is that right, Murph? Paige Price missed that last layup?
Yes.
Yeah, that just that says it all tonight for the Centre of Excellence. Missed easy ones like that all night. That's why they're down 20. Bandits with the possible last possession.
Yeah, in many ways they've been a lot better than that scoreboard probably reflects, and driving hard there is Kirby to the bucket and drawing some contact.
Yeah, totally agree, Murph. I thought really up until that flat spot where they could not buy a bucket in the third quarter, they've been very, very impressive. But you look at the numbers. Look, 35% field goal percentage in anybody's language, especially when the opposition shooting 51%. To be down 20 is probably, it probably balances out, Murph, is what I'm trying to say. They have not been disgraced tonight. They've had their moments, but over the 4 quarters, the Lady Bandits have been far too consistent.
Well, 2 seconds remain. I don't think they'll get a shot off the Centre of Excellence. Well, there's a foul against Arden. With 1.7 seconds remaining in the contest, 21 points. That bucket of Mel Kirby takes her to 7 for the game. And Centre of Excellence be doing well to get a bucket here. Last shot with Palmer of the match. She started the scoring. She does it again. What a nice way to finish the game for the Basketball Australia's Centre of Excellence. Isabel Palmer finishes with 9 points, but the Southern Vale Home Bandits far too good. 83-65 for an 18-point win.
Yep, far too good, Murph. An 18-point win. Probably played out the way we thought. But what a performance tonight from the Lady Bandits. 51% field goal percentage, 59 from downtown, Murph. And when you are shooting those numbers, a double-digit win is definitely on the cards. And they get the job done again tonight. They move to 3-1, Murph.
And just those big scorers, Cole. Daniel for the Bandits, 19. Hurst and Harmon, 17 apiece. As too, actually, was Jesse Edwards with 17. And then across the board, we had Scanlon with 14, Fuller with 10, and Isabel Palmer. We've seen the 3. She finished the way she started the night with a 3-pointer to take her tally to 9 for the night. Golfy, it's a good win. They're 3-1, the Bandits. They can set up their season. Great work by you. We look forward to all the listeners joining us shortly for the men's game.
Yeah, looking forward to the men's game, Murph. As we said, the crowd is building. This should be a good one. Both teams, they have plenty of ability, plenty of talent. There's some explosive athleticism on show tonight. Looking forward to it, Murph. It should be a beauty.
Join us shortly on NBL1 YouTube action. Thanks to the SSNA Club in Albury.